Morning, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us here on AccuWeather Early. I'm Ariella Scalese.
And I'm Bree. It's 6 a.m. on Tuesday, July 9th, and we've already started off this week to the races, Ariella.
Yeah, starting the week with a landfalling hurricane in the U.S. Not exactly probably what was on everyone's bingo card, but we are continuing to cover the aftermath now of Beryl.
And with that, we'll start you off with a look here at Beryl's track. If we look and see where Beryl's headed, northeast, heads up, but before that, a lot of the central U.S.
Yeah, night conditions haven't dropped with that high humidity. As Beryl now, a tropical rainstorm continuing to move away from Texas, but into the Midwest, where we're going to be starting to watch more of the impacts unfold from the day today. So as we track Beryl here throughout our Tuesday night, some big concerns are going to come with just the amount of rainfall of our week. So ongoing right now, active flash flood warnings. We'll take a closer look at those on radar, and we'll be able to pinpoint where we are seeing the watch area here, a large area from Cincinnati through Jonesboro for that some risk, meaning severe thunderstorms possible in parts of the area, but focusing in on that higher risk here of some isolated tornadoes that could spawn some more tornadoes and bring damaging wind gusts, and then it's just the heavy rainfall through tonight, leading to more flooding moving on through as we head into our afternoon. So we'll take a closer look here at just the overall pattern as we watch some of that heaviest rain around.
Yeah, very similar to yesterday. We could see a few pop-up thunderstorms, but the big story is going to be the heat.
No, huge travel delays are expected with the color of your commute this morning for Little Rock. Rain and wind from Beryl continuing to move on in. Cape Girardeau, some heavy rain, those impacts from Beryl, and into St. Louis, periods of flooding will be moving on in. And welcome back, everyone, to AccuWeather Early. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday morning. We do want to bring you an update from CNN. Now a total of 8 fatalities from Beryl into the United States, 7 out of Texas and 1 out of Louisiana.
That's very unfortunate news that's coming out. Beryl really packing a punch as it continues to drive further north and east. But yesterday was quite a doozy, Ariella.
It was, especially for Houston. We were checking the Earth Cam all morning long, and I'm sure throughout the afternoon as Bree was covering for us live here on the AccuWeather Network. Let's take a look out to Houston right now.
Spreading lots of that moisture that's anticipated to cause even more problems today as we continue to track Beryl as it moves north and east. Flash flooding is going to be at top of mind, as well as that possibility for tornadoes across the southeast track of this storm. Now that flooding risk does expand from St. Louis, Missouri, all the way up through Indianapolis, Fort Wayne, even just south of Chicago, Detroit, Toledo. That's where we're tracking the heaviest rainfall with frequent downpours. When you put this all together in such a short amount of time, we are very concerned about high water on the roadways. So please, please, I cannot beg you enough, never drive through those areas. Turn around, don't drown. I can say this all the time, and I want to because it still happens. I've seen way too many water rescues, so it's not worth it. It only takes a little bit of water to sweep you and your car off the roads, and it can turn into a very dangerous situation as well. On top of AccuWeather Local Storm X, 80 miles per hour. That video that you were just seeing there showing you just how bad water can get and how strong water can be. You cannot outrun water. You cannot beat it. Coming right through the Mid-South, through the Tennessee Valley. Some of these isolated cells have me a little worried in terms of can they gather rotation, and the atmospheric ingredients are there. So we are concerned about that threat. As it continues to shift north and east as we head throughout Tuesday afternoon, that rain's going to spread into areas like Chicago, even areas like Fort Wayne as well. Moving north, spreading across the mitten, it's going to be a rough go at things. It's going to be a rough go of things for a little bit there, especially in areas like Toledo, Detroit, where we are seeing that constant heavy rain threat. On top of that, we are tracking river flooding this week. I know these areas have already been exacerbated when it comes to the